Continuation of consignment account. Today, valuation of unsold stock or closing stock of consignor. At the end of the year, any unsold stock kept with the consignee is valued by the consignor. If not valued, unsold stock, consignor is not find out the correct profit. If valued closing stock is shown in the credit side of the consignment account to find out the correct profit. The unsold stock or closing stock, cost price or market price, whichever is lower, is taken into the account. Closing stock is taken by the consignor, cost price or market price, whichever is lower, is taken into the account. It is the prudence principle. Next, cost price means closing stock is calculated on cost price. Cost price means purchase price of the goods by the consignor plus proportionate consignor non-recurring expenses plus proportionate consignee non-recurring expenses is called cost price. Unsold stock or closing stock is valued on cost price. Goods sent on consignment plus consignor non-recurring expenses plus consignee non-recurring expenses is taken into the account for valuation of closing stock. There are two types of expenses spent by the consignor and consignee. There are two types of expenses spent by the consignor and consignee. First one is the non-recurring expenses or direct expenses. Recurring expenses or indirect expenses or selling expenses. And one formula is given for valuation of closing stock, and what is the non-recurring expenses and what is the recurring expense of consignor and consignee. First one, unsold stock or closing stock formula. Closing stock or unsold stock is equal to goods sent on consignment plus consignor non-recurring expenses plus consignee non-recurring expenses into unsold stock. Unsold stock by total stock. Unsold stock by total stock. It is the formula for valuation of closing stock. What is the formula for valuation of closing stock? Goods sent on consignment plus consignor non-recurring expenses plus consignee non-recurring expenses into unsold stock by total stock. To find out the another way of the valuation of closing stock given in the textbook. Formula is unsold stock is equal goods sent on consignment plus consignor non-recurring expenses plus consignee non-recurring expense into unsold stock by total stock. What is the meaning of non-recurring expenses? What is the meaning of recurring expenses? First one is the non-recurring expenses or direct expenses. All expenses incurred to bring the goods to the consignee godown is called non-recurring expenses. Goods sent by the consignor to the consignee. Goods sent by the consignor to the consignee in the place of consignee's transport office. The goods are sent, expenses spent by the consignor, the goods are reached to the transport office of the consignee place. That expenses is known as non-recurring expenses. Consignee, that goods taken from the transport office to the godown, that type of expenses is known as non-recurring expenses or direct expenses. The direct expenses is increase the value of goods. Direct expenses are non-recurring expenses, increase value of the cost of the goods. For valuation of closing stock is taken goods and non-consignable plus consignor non-recurring expenses plus consignee non-recurring expenses is added to the goods and non-consignment. Purchase price of the consignor, add the non-recurring expense of consignor and consignee. What is the expense of non-recurring expense of consignor? Non-recurring expense of consignee. This type of expenses is taken for valuation of closing stock. This type of expenses, non-recurring expense of consignor, non-recurring expense of consignee is taken for valuation of closing stock. Consignor non-recurring expenses, freight, insurance, dock dues, carriage or cartage, packing, loading charges and customs duty. This type of expenses is given in the problem. That expenses is known as non-recurring expenses of consignor. This type of expenses is given in the problem. Unloading charges, freight, dock dues, customs duty, octroi, carriage to his place. That goods are received from the godown, received from the transport office to the godown. That expenses is known as non-recurring or direct expense of the consignee. That expense is unloading charges, freight, dock dues, customs duty, octroi, carriage to his place. This type of expenses is given in the problem. Individually is taken for valuation of closing stock. This type of expenses is not taken for valuation of closing stock. This type of expenses is known as recurring expenses and indirect expenses. This type of expenses are not taken for valuation of closing stock. What is the meaning of recurring expenses? Recurring expenses of the consignor is office expenses, bank charges for discounting the bill and expenses spent for the damaged goods. The type of bank charges for discounting the bill, expenses incurred for damages goods. That expenses is the recurring expenses. Recurring means repeated expenses and non-recurring ante not repeated. That expenses not repeated. That expenses spent for one time. Recurring expenses means repeated expenses. Consignee non-recurring expenses means that goods are reached to the consignee's godown and spent expenses after goods reached the consignee's godown. That expenses is known as recurring expenses or indirect expenses or selling expenses. Goods reached the consignee's warehouse after spent any expenses by the consignee. That expenses is known as indirect expenses or selling expenses or recurring expenses. The type of expense is godown rent, godown insurance, salary to salesmen, advertisement charges, selling expenses, commission. This type of expenses is known as recurring expenses. That expenses is not taken for valuation of closing stock. Note ending. If details of expenses are not given, detail expenses, it means freight, insurance, dock dues, carriage are given in the problem, not given in the problem. Yes, lump sum amount given, consignor expenses and consignee expense. Lump sum amount, consignor expenses 5,000, consignee expenses 2,000. Detailed expenses are not given in the problem. A lump sum amount of the consignor expenses, a lump sum amount of the consignee expenses are given in the problem. Only consignor expenses are taken into the account for valuation of closing stock. Details expenses is not given. Consignee detailed expenses is not given. Consignee expenses is not taken for valuation of closing stock. Only consignor expenses are taken for valuation of closing stock.